Hi guys, I am Umair Nazim and welcome to Let's Code. In the previous video, I showed you what is a G-option pin and how to create a dialog box by using G-option pin in Java. With this, we also covered a lot of topics in a very detail. But in today's tutorial, I'm going to show you what are the loops in Java and why we use the loops. So without wasting any time, let me show you. So as you can see that here I have written the three names. Basically in Java we use the three loops that are commonly in used. One is while loop, the second one is do while loop, and the third one is for loop. So what are the loops? Actually, loop is a sequence of instruction that will continually repeat it until the condition becomes satisfied. In other words, you can say that loop is used when you want to print an instruction more than one times. So for example, if I want to print a statement for 10 times, so instead of writing this statement for the 10 times, every time I have to use system.out.println, system.out.println. So instead of this thing, what you can do, you can create a loop and you will put your instruction, your line in that loop, and it will print that statement up to 10 times, up to 50 times. It is up to you how many times you want to execute. It is your choice. So first let me show you how can you create a while loop. So here I'm going to write this program is for while loop. Now this program is for while loop. Now I'm going to show you. Now the first and the important thing is to create a loop. First of all, you have to create a loop control variable. So that variable must be an integer. So you can write here integer. So you can give any name to your variable. For example, I'm going to write here x. Now I have to assign a value. So I can assign 0. Now here this one is loop control variable Now after creating this loop control variable, now I have to create the while loop. For this I have to write here while with the lowercase letter here while. After that I have to use these two parentheses, and then I have to use these two curly brackets. Now one thing, make sure that there is no semicolon after these two parentheses and after these two brackets. Now within these two parentheses you have to write your condition. Now here I am going to write the condition. So I want to print a statement up to 5 times. For that I can write here while x is less than 5. Now here I write my condition, and here I'm going to print a statement. So I can write here hello world. Now I write this one here hello world, and let me execute this one and you will see. No, sorry, after that you have to create here, you have to increment your loop control variable. So for this you will write here x is equal to x plus 1, and let me execute it, then I will explain it in a very detail. Now as you can see that here it is for the one time, here for the second time, and as you can see that it has printed this statement for 5 times. Now how this program works, now the first thing is you have to create your loop control variable. So after that you have to write your condition here. So I write my condition, print this statement, this hello world, print this statement until the x is less than 5, then it will print this statement. Now let me explain it here within this comment. Now what will happen here, now as you can see that first I assign 0 to the x, and after that, now first what will happen, actually the execution will start from this integer line. It will check. Now I assign 0 to x. After that it will come to this statement here while Then it will check while x. Now instead of x, you can say that here it is 0 because I assign value this 0 to x. Now here you can say that here it is 0 instead of x. While 0 is less than 5, yes, this condition is true because 0 is less than 5. Then it will come to this line and it will print this line, hello world. After that it will come to this line and here it will do the addition. Now how it will do the addition, let me explain here. Now first of all, as you can see that I am assigning this one with this assignment operator, x plus 1, I am assigning this value into x. Now this x value is similar with this x value, and this x value all are similar. Now here I write x is equal to x plus 1. Now what will happen actually, whenever program will come to this line, so it will do here 1, and as you can see that in x I have written 0, I have assigned the value 0, so it will become 0 plus 1, that is 1. Then it will assign 1 to this x. Now here it will assign this 1 to this x. Then after reading this statement, our compiler will come again to this statement. Now here as you can see that first it was x is equal to 0, and now what is the value? It is 1. Now as you can see that here it will become 1. So forget about this 0 now, because now we assign the value 1 to x. Now again it will come to this one while, and it will check here. Now instead of 0, now it is 1 here. It will check, is 1 less than 5? Yes, 1 is less than 5. Then again it will come here and it will execute this statement. Again it will come to here. Now in this part again, let me write it here. Now it will come x is equal to, now as you can see that here in the x, here I can write x plus 1. Now here in the x, as you can see that the value is 1 here, and then this one, so it will add 1 plus 1, that is 2. And now this 2, this value 2 will be assigned to this x, and here as you can see that now here instead of 0, instead of 1 here, now the value will become 2. Now again it will come to here, it will check while 2 is less than 5. Yes, it is less than 5. Then it will come to this one, again it will print. Then again it will come to this line, it will read, and again it will do here now it will do here. Now as you can see that previously the value of x was 2, then it will do 2 plus 1, that is 3. Now this 3 value is assigned here to this x. So as you can see that now our value, x value, will become 3. Now again it will come to here, and it will check here. Now it is 3. Is 3 less than 5? Yes, it is less than 5. Again it will come to here and it will print this statement. After printing this statement, it will come to this line. Now again here it will do the addition. Now here it will do again x is equal to x plus 1. Now previously the x value was 3, and now x value will be here 3 plus 1, it will become 4, and then this 4 will be assigned to the x. Now as you can see that here our 4, now here it is written 4. Now again it will come here, and now as you can see that here the value x, here the value is now 4. Again it will come to here in the while and it will check, is 4 less than 5? Yes, it is less than 5. Again it will print this statement here, this statement, and this system.out print line, just this statement here. After printing this, it will again come to here, it will check, then it will again do an increment here, it is x is equal to x plus 1. Now previously the value was 5, the value was 4 here, as you can see here the 4, so it will do 4 plus 1, that is 5. Now it will store the value 5 into x. Now my x has become 5. Now it will come here in the while and it will check, is 5 less than 5? No, 5 is not less than 5. It is equal to 5, but yes, it is equal to 5, but it is not less than 5. So then it will not execute this part of program, and our execution will stop here. Now as you can see that here it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is up to 5 times. So this is the main thing how our loops will work. Now for example, if I write here this equal while x is less than or equal to 5. Now let me execute it again. Now here as you can see that this one is for the first time, second time, third, fourth, fifth, and one more is sixth time. So as you can see that it is sixth time because our execution will start from 0. As you can see that it will start from 0, and now here it is x is equal to x plus 1. Now when it is x is equal to x plus 1, as you can see that our condition is satisfied. X is because equal to 5. So for that reason again it will print this system.out print line, and then it will come to here. So for the fifth time it will print, and then it will come to here. Then here it will do x is equal to x plus 1. Now when here this part of program will execute, now you can write then it will become here, as you can see, x plus 1. Now previously the x value is 5 plus 1 will become 6. Now again it will come to here in the while part, and now you can see that is 6 less than or equal to 5? No. Now this condition has become false. Now it will not execute this part of program, and our execution will stop. So this is the main thing how our loops will work. Now let me delete this one here, and after this now let me show you do while loop, and I can copy this line here simply and I will paste it here. This program is for do while loop. Now how do while loop will run? So for that do while loop, the same thing is, first you have to create a loop control variable. So for that this time I can write here y is equal to 0, because again I cannot write x, because within one method, within one class, you can say that I cannot write here the two variables with the same name. So for that reason first I write this control variable with x, then I write this control variable with 0, and I can assign this value to 0. But it is not like every time you have to write here value 0. It is up to your logic. You can write here 1, 2, 3. If you write here 1, 2, 3, then execution will start from 1, 2, and 3, similar like this. So I can write here integer y is equal to 0. After that, now for the do while loop, first you have to write here do. After this do, you have to write these two parentheses, curly brackets. Now within these two curly brackets I will write my statement here, and now I can write here, for example, print me. Now I write here this statement, print me, and after this statement now I will increment my loop control variable, similar like this. What I write, so same I will write here y is equal to y plus 1. And after this thing, now after this curly bracket, second curly bracket, I will use here while, and now I will write my condition here. Now y is less than 5. Now here I can again delete this equal, and here it is x is equal to 5, and here I write y is less than 5 and x is less than 5. Now again here I will use this semicolon. Now how this part of program will execute this do while loop? So The first thing is like what is the difference between do while loop and what is the difference between while loop. So as you can see that here in the while loop, first of all it will check our condition, this one, while x is less than 5. First it will check this condition. If this condition is satisfied, then it will execute this part of program. But here in do while loop, as you can see that there is no condition first. So first it will execute this part of the program, then it will increment our loop control variable. After that it will check this statement. So you can say that here again I'm going to write here this within the comment, I can comment this line. So you can say that the while loop is a pre-test loop, and this one do while loop, it is a post test loop. Now here as you can see that here I have written it is a post test loop. Now let me tell you how this execution will work. Now this execution actually, first it will start from this line, this, it will check this loop control variable here, that is y is equal to 5. After that it will come to do, and here it will print this statement first, this system.out.print line, this statement here. After that it will come, it will execute this line. So let me explain this line here. Now here as you can see that first my loop control variable is equal to 0, and here this statement, this line, I am going to write here y is equal to y plus 1. Now what will happen here? First it will check this condition y is equal to 0, then it will print this statement as it is, this statement system.out.print line, this statement. After that it will increment my loop control variable. How? First is 0, for the first one loop will execute, so it will become 0 plus 1, that is equal to 0 plus 1 is 1. So now you can say that my y has become 1, so I can write here 1. So here after reading this statement, then it will come to here while. Now it will check my statement. Now as you can see that first when the execution started it was 0, but when it will do this increment, after doing increment, now the value has become 1, and now it will check this value, is 1 less than 5? Yes, 1 is less than 5. So it will do it, okay, this statement is correct. After that again it will come to here. Now as you can see that the y value is 1 here. Now again it will print this statement here for the second time, and it will come to here. So here it will again increment my loop control variable, that is you can say that y is equal to y plus 1. Now what will happen here? Now previously the y value is here 1, so it will do 1 plus 1, that is 2. Now as you can see that this 2, now this 2 is assigned to here this y. Now y will become 2, and then it will come to this part of program, and here it will check my condition. Now here condition is y. Now y is 2. Is 2 less than 5? Yes, 2 is less than 5. Then again it will come to here, not here, it will come to do, and here again it will print this statement here. Now again it will come to here, and as you can see that here now the value, now again it will increment my loop control variable, and it will be y is equal to y plus 1. Now as you can see that previously the y value is 2, and now you can say 2 plus 1 is 3. Now y has become 3, and it will come to here in the while. Again it will check, is 3 less than 5? Yes, 3 is less than 5. Again it will come to this do part, in this do part, and it will print this statement, print me, and here again it will come and it will increment my loop control variable. Now you can say that it is y is equal to y plus 1. So y is equal to y plus 1. As you can see that now 3 plus 1 is 4, and it will check here. While is 4 less than 5? Yes, it is less than 5. Then again it will print this line here, and it will come to this part of program, and now again it will increment here. Now here it will increment. Now it will become y is equal to y plus 1. So now as you can see that previously it was 4, and now it will become here 5. Now again it will come here and it will check here. Is 5 less than 5? No, it is not less than 5. It is equal. Now it means that this condition is false. And now this condition is false. As you can see that now here our execution will stop. It will not go further. So when I'm going to run this part of program, as you can see that now it is hello world is written also 5 times, and this print me is also written for 5 times. This one 1, 2, 3, 4, and this one 5. Now this one, as you can see that here it is 5. Now as you can see that the result for both the loops, while loop and do while loop, is similar. Both the statements, both the loops print our statement for the 5 times. Now when we use while loop and when we use do while loop, actually as you can see that in the while loop, first we check this statement and then our execution will start. So it means that if our statement, if our condition is correct, then we will use this while loop. But here in the do while loop, as you can see that if our statement is wrong, but it will must print this line here for the first time, then it will come to this execution. Now let me show you how can we use the for loop. Now for the for loop, I can just copy this one here. You can write here, this program is for loop. Now for the for loop, as you can see that here for the while loop and do while loop, first we initialize our control loop control variable, but for the for loop we don't need to initialize this one first. So for the for loop, generally you can write here for, and then you will use these two parentheses, and after that you have to use these two curly brackets. Now actually while loop and for loop both are similar, just the structure is different. So in the for loop, here you will write here you will make your loop control variable with integer. For example, u is equal to 0, u is less than, here you will write in the second step you will write your condition while u is less than 5, and then you will increment your loop here u plus plus. Now as you can see that here in the while loop, first step was to write your loop control variable, and here our first step is similar, to write your loop control variable. Now the second step was to write your condition. Here I write my condition, then we write this one, but here we will not write this one, we will write this one here. After that you increment your loop, and here I increment my loop. So one more thing is the shortest way to do this one, for shortest way for this one is, instead of this statement you can write here also x plus plus. It will do the similar thing like this one, it will do the similar thing. So both are the similar, you can write either this statement or you can write this structure x plus plus. So it will do the same, it will increment the loop. So instead of this one also I can write here y plus plus. Now here as you can see that here I use u plus plus, so it will do the same thing, it will also increment. So within this I can simply copy this one here, and I can write here this one, and here I can change the statement. For example, hello Umair. I write here, hello Umair. Now when I will execute this one, and you will see the result for three loops are similar. Now as you can see here, it is printed for the 5 times hello Umair. Now how this execution will work, this statement, this one, how it will work, actually it will work the similar in the similar way like the while loop. So you can say that here. So one more thing is, this for loop is also called pre-test loop. This for loop is also called pre-test loop. You can write here pre-test loop. Yes. Now how it will work, so as you can see that first we initialize our loop control variable, that is u is equal to 0. After that we will check our condition while u is less than 0. Yes, then we are doing here u plus plus. So this u plus plus is similar like this one, u is equal to u plus 1. So this one is same, this u plus plus, or this one you can write instead of u plus plus this statement, or instead of this statement you can write u plus plus. So these two statements are similar. So first it will check this, now here it is u is equal to 0, then it will check this statement. Now is 0 less than 5? Yes, it is less than 5. Then it will print this statement. After printing this statement, then it will increment my loop control variable. So it is similar like this while loop, just the difference is the structure is different, the working, everything is similar. So for example, you can say that for when it will execute, when execution will run, so first it will check u is 0, okay, then is 0 less than 5? Yes, it is less than 5. So it will print this statement here, and then after that it will increment this u. So now my u was 0, then it will become 1. You can write here 1. So yes, so now as you can see that this one u plus plus, so we can write here 0 plus 1 is 1. Now as you can see that now it is 1, so my u will become 1. Now it will check again here, now u is 1 instead of this 0, now u is 1, as you can see here it is 1. Then it will write, it will check, is 1 less than 5? Yes, 1 is less than 5. So it will print this statement, and after this statement it will check this part of program, this u plus plus. In other words, you can write, you can say this one. Now here it is u is equal to u plus 1. You can write here. Now as you can see that previously our u value was 1, and now 1 plus 1 is 2. Now our u value will become 2. You can write here u value is 2. Now here as you can see that now u is 2. Is 2 less than 5? Yes, it is less than 5. Again it will print this statement here, and after this statement it will do the incrementation. So in the incrementation you can write here u is equal to u plus 1. Now previously u was 2, now it will become 2 plus 1 is 3. Then again it will check here, is u is equal to 3? Right here also 3. So is u is equal to 3? Yes. Is u is equal to 3? Okay, then is u less than 5? Yes, it is less than 5. So again it will print this one, and again it will execute the u, it will increment the u value, and it will become u is equal to u plus 1. Now the u value is 3 plus 1 is 4. Now as you can see that my u value becomes 4. Now here it is u is equal to 4. Here it will check, is 4 less than 5? Yes. Again it will print this line here, and then after printing this line it will execute this one, and it will increment u plus 1. So as you can see that previously it was 4, and now it will become 4 plus 1 is 5. Now my u value has become 5 here. So it will check, is 5 less than 5? No, it is not less than 5. It is equal to 5, but it is not less than 5. Now it will stop execution, and this part of program will not be executed. So that is the difference between while loop, do while loop, and for loop, and how can we use it. Now one more thing is, like when we use while loop, when we use for loop, and when we use do while loop, actually as you can see that we use this while loop, we put a condition, and until that condition becomes satisfied our execution will stop. But for the for loop, these both are similar. But for the for loop, you know that here we create a proper condition and we know how many times we want to iterate, we want to execute our program. So when you know the exact number of executions, then you can write your for loop. When you don't know the exact number of executions, then you can write while loop. When your condition will be fulfilled, it will automatically stop your execution. So guys, that's it for today. If you like the video, subscribe my channel, write your comments, give your opinion and share it with your friends. See you in the next video with the new topic. Take care.